This is Tesla Museum, Belgrade, Serbia. The entrance to the museum. Nikola Tesla. (1872). It's a paper from 1872. Maturizatszeitung. So 1873, maturity paper. (1885). Oh, matriculation certificate, Higher Real Gymnasium, Karlovac. So Austro-Hungarian Empire, that's why it was in German. The oldest book from Tesla Personal Orthodox Prayer, Book of Needs, 1795, Vienna. So these are exhibition pieces from Tesla Museum. This is this is made by his mother. Art, so like a piece of art. These are Tesla objects, his pen. His glasses. Pocket flashlight. Pocket flashlight. That's funny. It looks like a alcohol bottle. This is his bag. Travel. So what happened after his death? All his items were taken by United States, including the papers that he had 20 boxes of papers, and then after they copied them, they were returned to Serbia. Tesla was for 48 hours in Belgrade, Serbia, in his life. The last years of his life, he received money from Serbian government, and that was his only income, or only pension, or only way of sustaining himself. He died in 1943 in New York City. Ammeter, ampere meter probable, Weston voltmeter model 155, Weston electrical instrument, Newark, USA. So these are Tesla's instruments. So these are originals from items that Tesla used during his life, that are exposed to Tesla Museum. The blue portrait of Nikola Tesla, Princess Elizabeth Wilma Love uh, Belgrade, 1863-1923, New York, 1960, a copy. So this is a copy of a portrait, let's see, of Nikola Tesla, exposed, or probably it's original. The blue portrait of Nikola Tesla, Princess Elizabeth Wilma Love Parlography, New York. So Tesla had his portrait made, painted during his lifetime. So this is a piece of it's a fireplace in the museum. Urn containing Nikola Tesla's ashes are so in Serbia, were brought the ashes of Nikola Tesla, and they are in the museum. This is the schematics of one of his invention, alternative current, alternative motor. So the patents of his invention are presented in the museum. The motor, the alternative motor, and not only the schematics, but also Inventor Nikola Tesla, attorney. So the invention brevet different inventions of Nikola Tesla. He had over 2,000 patents. Tesla polyphase system patents. This is another of Tesla invention. Now here we have actually objects from Tesla Museum, a magnet, a magnet, and a plaque. So I think he demonstrated that the theory anti-gravitational methods, patents. Here is another motor, demonstrated model of Barley experiment. So induction system. So two-phase generator in a system with asynchronous and synchronous motor. These motors were not all the way we see them today. They were flat. They look different from what we think of a motor today. Yes, this is the standard exponent. Now, here is a project of Tesla, and they explain the principles they have the principles of electricity using I believe it's using solar electricity, and pictures from that the time that let's see, maybe we have the explanation how to light a city using wireless or in this case wind energy alternative methods. These were his invention, like a schematic based on his papers that were collected by this museum in Belgrade. Two-phase induction motor with a plate type rotor. So that's what I was talking about, a plate rotor. This is an explanation of the wireless transmission of energy. Tesla patent 119732 electric energy transmission device approved in December 1st, 1914. This is the Tesla Tower in Long Island, New York, that was demolished, and during his lifetime never finished because he didn't have funds, and now they volunteer people try to restore it, and it's a museum that can be visited in Long Island, New York. Now here, illustration made according to Tesla original drawing to illustrate the method of propagating the stationary waves from a transmitter over the surface of Earth. This is another invention of Tesla. With his handwriting. This explain transmission of electricity, and probably this is the globe. I cannot it's hard to read. That is his handwriting. The experiment which Tesla show energy transmission through resonating systems with the help of induction carrying out at Colorado Spring. Wireless power transmission. Tesla has done a great deal of work on the system for wireless transmission of electricity, transmission of electric energy through natural media, earth and air. He did not leave complete information behind him. So today we don't know what exactly he discovered in the experiments, which lasted for nearly 20 years, 1889, 1907. But we know many facts about their results, which he published himself in his lecture and patents. In principle, Tesla developed two methods for wireless transmission of energy. The first method consisted of transmitting the currents through a rarefied atmosphere layer. Tesla published his second method, which concerns propagation of current through the planet Earth after discovery the stationary waves at Colorado Spring. And here are two interesting things as well. In his autobiographical article published in the magazine Electrical Experimenter, he announces that in the course of experiment with wireless power transmission through, okay, he constructed the world tower in Long Island, wireless transmission tower in Long Island, New York, with, and we cannot see anymore. So here more of his experiments. So this one is the first remote control that this is made after his schematic, is not the original, but inside we can see the elements of the first remote control invented by Tesla, and where he showed it in New York. So a remote control device, it was like a boat. So he directed left, right, uh, backward, forward. It was a boat controlled using remote control. Here are lightings, motors connected with different type of lightings. Here is the machine uh, that the tourist can go and have these tubes, light tubes in their hand, and they start this machine, and the wireless, these tubes will get lightened, and any tourist that goes there can have that experience. So this is how the coils look like. It's a Tesla coil that uh, emit high intensity waves, electromagnetic field. Okay, this is upside down, but I cannot. Here is the contact. So model of the instruction motor with an egg-shaped rotor, better known as Tesla egg of Columbus. So this motor had an, a, a metal part of an egg, like an form like an egg, and practical show levitation. So that motor is generating levitation using electromagnetic field. Two-phase inductor motor with a plate type rotor. So on this plate type rotor, we have the egg floating basically. So here are the tourists that are sitting around this device, and they are giving us light tubes. More motors. And invention, Tesla invention, different types of of motors and items. So Tesla 250 kilowatts oscillating transformer. This is the remote control boat. This is the mechanism that is inside this boat. Initially was not made out of transparent material, but for the museum purposes, they reproduce it according to Tesla uh, sketches. Tesla remote control boat with and logic gate. So this is how the boat look like. These are the dimensions. So almost 1 meter long and 40 centimeter tall. Okay, do not touch. Tesla oscillating transformer 120 kilowatts for presentation of the effect of high frequency, high voltage current. So this is the equipment that actually um, produces wireless electricity, functional in 2019, probably functional today, available for everyone to see and to experience. I did keep the bulb in my hand. You feel nothing. You just get lightened. Different type of motors, dials for Tesla speedometers manufactured by Waldman Watch Company. Tesla turbine, he invented the turbine. Model of an aircraft with an electrical torque. So he invented some kind of aircraft. Again, all the schematics were sent to Belgrade, and but Tesla spent only 38 hours, less than 2 days in Belgrade in his lifetime. He was born in Serbia, but he did not live in Belgrade. Never lived in Belgrade. He just traveled once in his lifetime. But Serbian respect the intelligence of and the things that Tesla brought to the world, and they have a museum with his name. Mitulin Tesla, the father, Milutin Tesla, the father of Nikola Tesla, was awarded the Cross Merit by Franz Joseph I in 1873. So a little bit of family history. Lika was the name of his mother. Traditional handcraft bag from Ilka. So this was a handbag and was made by his mother. Nikola Tesla enrolled in the elementary school in 1862 since his family moved to somewhere. Next year, he completed the remaining three elementary school years. Nikola Tesla attended higher Realschule in Rakovac, near Karlovac, at that time known and respected school, which prepared its students for advanced technical study. Graduated in July 24, 1873. In 1875, Tesla began his study by enrolling in Polytechnic School, gymnasium in Graz, which was one of the four schools in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, for empire where graduated were engineers. Due to the interruption of scholarship, she was forced to something for Prague to resume his study according to his father's wishes. He commenced the study of philosophy at Charles University, but soon abandoned them. In 1881, Nikola Tesla moved to Budapest to work for the telegraph company as a chief phone technician. In autumn 1882, he left for Paris for work for the Continental Edison Company on job improvement of electrical equipment. In autumn of 1883, he was sent to work to an improvement of the power something plant in Salzburg. He remained in Strasbourg until spring 1884. Prague. So this is these are schools that he attended. His family, his sisters. This the statue of Tesla, the hat, the shoes. He had very big feet. So I don't know, will be 43, 44. Extremely long feet. These are objects of Tesla. Watch. This is the entrance to the museum. And now the guide explains and has a presentation of but apparently I have no sound. He explains the functionality of the remote control boat. So I'm sorry that there is no sound. Different equipment. So there is a guided tour of the museum, and it's an English. There is an English tour. Usually, I have.
This part of the new ball doesn't go because electricity serves the closest way to my hand to the ground. Few times.
He shows wireless electricity.
That's all.
There is he
So like
proves
this.
that electricity can be
Yeah, it's
transmitted
possible.
wireless, and you can lighten the light
This part
source.
of the new ball doesn't go because electricity serves the closest way to my hand to the ground. Few times. That's all. So like this. Yeah, it's possible. This part of the new ball doesn't go because electricity serves big transformer, but of course that field of electricity is much smaller. So you're going to lose. So hold with your left hand. And with your right hand. He's conducting electricity. You can say stop. Okay. Now I need the system just to push the buttons. That doesn't work. Big transformer, but of course that field of electricity is much smaller. So you're and one more important thing, if you go higher, electrical discharge becomes stronger. So you can choose the amount of pain. There is no. Also, there are some rules. First of all, podium balls in both. Also, there are some rules. First of all, podium balls in both. Also, there are some rules. First of all, podium.
So here we are gathering around that equipment. They give us light bulb, and I don't know if you have the. And that's all we
And output voltage of 500,000 volts. As you see, grounding isn't attached with the device. That's why we're going to have electrical discharge or lighting. That lighting breaks the molecules of the air into ions, which fills this space around the transformer with electricity. Since human body is conductor, we will all be conducting electricity of 500,000 volts. I hope that's not a problem with you. Why? It's just a 500,000. Of course you will be safe. And why is that? Because that kind of electricity is high frequency and low intensity. Lots of hertz and little of amperes. That kind of electricity travels to the surface of your skin, not to your body and to your organs. That's called skin effect, and that's why you are safe. In fact, you don't feel anything. For example, electricity from electrical socket can about 10 to 15 amperes. This kind of electricity 1 or 2 milliamperes. And output voltage of 500,000 volts. As you see, grounding isn't attached with the device. That's why we're going to have electrical discharge or lighting. That lighting breaks the molecules of the air into ions, which fills this space around the transformer with electricity. Since human body is conductor, we will all be conducting electricity of 500,000 volts.
So that was the last.
And output voltage of 500,000.
That was the
As you
last.
see, grounding isn't attached with the device. That's why we're going to have electrical discharge or lighting. That lighting breaks the molecule.
Here the purpose get
Also, there are some rules. First of all, podium balls in both. Also, there are some rules. First of all, podium balls in both. Also, there are some. And one more important thing, if you go higher,
so this
big transformer, but